Alright, I want to try and fit everything in. NaturalHealthyCBD.com is having a Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I think it goes through, I think it's like a weekend sale. I'm not entirely sure. But I know that they're going to have savings up to 75% on stuff. You can subscribe to the newsletter on the site, and you'll get a list of all the stuff that's going to be on sale. I guess anybody that orders during the sale gets a free gift that is like a CBD item, so it's not like you get a random card or something like that. I know there's a lot of shit. Oh! Some of the deals are codes in and of themselves. So if it's that, you can't use my code, which is Egocast10 for 10% off. But if it's not something that has a code of its own, then you can use my code and you'll get an additional 10% off of whatever the base savings is for the sale. I'm so terrible at this. This is fucking sales. I think that's it. I'm probably missing something. I don't know. It was a whole lot, and I try really hard. I think that's it. Anyways, a side note from yesterday's video. The golden leaf is up on the wall, as you can see. They were the nice people who sent this stuff. And this stuff, this tincture, is awesome. It's amazing. I love it. So, they definitely go up on the wall. And their sticker was very cool. I don't think I peeled off on the top and the bottom. It was perfect. I didn't have to fold anything over, nothing. Their sticker is going to sit up there forever, I imagine. And product review, real quick. I tried the Hempzilla Shot Deep Fresh Chill High Potency. Yeah, I tried that, and it had a taste that was fruity and not good. I don't know what the not good is that the fruity is covering, but whatever it is, there's a not good taste under the fruity. So, it would be my advice that if you're going to get this product, I would put it in a drink. It says do not mix with alcohol. Don't mix it with alcohol, but just put it in a, I don't know, grape soda or something like that, and it'd be amazing. And it works. It's good stuff. The taste is not fantastic. It's fruity, but the fruity is covering something that I don't know what it is. It might just be the general taste of the extract. I don't know, but yeah, I would mix it in a drink of some sort or another. But it worked. I mean, it was like 5 minutes and pain gone, and it was awesome. When you beat your body to death and you just have all sorts of things wrong with you, it's nice to just feel normal. It's nice to not feel pain. And that's rare, because you have to take things to make you not feel pain. And a lot of the times they don't work. But this stuff works, man. It's cool to actually feel like, you're not just in pain all the time. You get so used to it too. So when it's gone, you really notice it. And it's awesome. And this stuff did work. I will say this stuff, it works for the purpose. If you're in pain and this is your option, it's worth the whatever it is that the fruity's covering up, the taste of that. It's worth it. It's still an amazing product. And honestly, I think if you put it in some sort of juice of some sort or another, it'd be great. So, yeah, there you go. Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, weekend sales, all sorts of sales. Show and check it out. NaturalHealthyCBD.com. The Hempzilla Shot. Highly recommended, but pro tip, stick it in a drink and go. So this was originally the video I wanted to do yesterday. And it's awesome that it's Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. Still get to get it in. You can still do this at Thanksgiving family get-togethers and stuff like that. But this is kind of something that when everybody's sitting around talking or whatever, that maybe you decide you want to bring up just to kind of see where everybody's head is on the subject. Human beings, we're amazing in so many ways. And one of the ways that I think that we are amazing is that we are entirely unique to this planet. In the fact of, there's nothing else quite like us. Like, you look at birds. All manner of different types of birds. And they're all more or less the same, but some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, some of them, do different things. Some of them have strikingly different features. You see that with spiders, snakes, horses. Every type of animal in the world has some sort of essentially other species in it. You know what I mean? Like there's vastly different alterations to those different sections of that specific animal. And we don't really have that. It's weird. It's weird that 99.9 whatever percent of creatures on this planet have some sort of variant species, and we don't. That's something to think about. Why it's just weird. We're so much more advanced than the other creatures. There's nothing else that does what we do. You know what I mean? Like, some animals build homes, and some of them are better than others. There's nothing that builds a home quite like we do. And I think it's because we just don't like being on this planet. Because you think about it, being out in the elements sucks. Nothing likes it. No animal likes just wandering around in the rain. It's miserable for everything. It's across the board. So you find shelter of some sort or another. The cold, find shelter. And I get that. But we work so hard to alter this world in so many ways to just fit what we want it to be. It's like we don't like being here. We want to have things at a certain temperature because it sucks to be cold and it sucks to be too hot. And we don't want to be outside because fuck that. And, we build roads and cities and we scrounge everything out of the earth so that we can refine it and make it into whatever the hell we want it to be. We don't just accept things the way they are. Not as to say that if a fucking dog couldn't change his lot in life naturally, that he wouldn't still want to live with you. But I'm just saying, nothing strives for it quite like we do. Like we do, we bend over as far backwards as you can to just alter what's here into what we fucking want. Because we don't like what's here. We want to get out of what's here. We want to be in what we got. Because we got cool stuff. That's just weird. It's weird that we just don't like being on this planet in its natural state. That's kind of odd. And there are people that do. You got those Alaskan folks and whatnot. They like just being cold all the time. But, they're working really hard to make it not like that. Because that sucks. Just an observation. And yeah, it's just weird when you think about like evolution, right? Evolution is the state of creatures taking on traits to maximize their potential in their environment, right? Or at least that's the way it's always been described by me. For thousands of generations, the bird would peck at these nuts, and it was their only source of food. And over thousands of generations, they developed a special ridge on their beak that allowed them to get through the fucking shell better. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, okay, fine. I can accept that. But if that's really what it is, then how come there's nothing quite like us? How come nothing else has evolved along our lines? How come there is no, almost just as good, but slightly different species? How come there's no humans that are like 4 times bigger than normal humans and like are venomous? Like there's no... Because you think about a rattlesnake and a gardener snake. Strikingly different animals in many different ways. We don't have that. Nothing evolved like us. If evolution is the thing, nothing evolved like us. So, why the fuck is that? Why are we so special? What is it about us? The random primordial ooze just decided we were going to be this titan upon this world. And you've got creatures like crocodiles that have been around for thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years, and they're the same fucking thing that they were 100,000 years ago. Are they really the apex of evolution? Are they the top fucking tier animal? Because I've seen, all manner of creatures just fuck those things up. So, it just kind of makes you wonder what the fuck are, what are we even talking about here with a lot of the stuff that we consider, because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. And the way I like to think of it is, I don't think that we're natural of this planet. I don't think that we, belong here because we started here. I think we were put here. You get into Ancient Aliens when you talk about this, and this is as weird as I get, but it's a reasonable thought process if you go through the logical steps. You got to figure the universe is massive and unknowable. We can't even know how massively huge it is, right? And you look out in the sky and you see millions of stars, planets, and whatnot. And there's more even beyond that we can't even see, because the light just doesn't reach that far. It's so far. And to think, the law of statistics alone, or probability, or whatever it is. I always fuck that up. Somebody called me out for that, whatever it is. But you got to figure that there is some sort of life on other planets. There just has to be. It's ridiculous to think that we're so special that, yes, we have the only perfect planet that could have life on it. What? No. And if you figure that the universe is eons old, who's to say there isn't a civilization that is also eons old? And where that civilization could be in that time is amazing. And you'd have to think they'd be pretty smart. And I think I'm pretty smart. I don't think I'm eons old smart, but I think I'm pretty smart. And if it were me, I would be planning in advance. And let's just say I had the technology and the wherewithal to create myself a race of hyper-violent beings that had rationality and common sense. Sometimes. And, you just drop a couple of them onto a planet and go, that's my plan B. If it ever gets to a point where another civilization decides to challenge us, then we can just kick by that planet a couple thousand years. And, they should probably have a couple dozen billion people on it. We can just scoop them up and be like, go fucking kill all those things. Throw them out in a drug-fueled rage of some sort. But we... Makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, when you think about it, that's certainly a rational a theory. There's absolutely no way that it can be proven unless it just winds up one day being fucking real, and then you go, oh, well, I guess he was fucking right. That sucks. So, you going to war? Yeah, gotta go to war. Yeah, it's just, a lot of things about us don't make sense. We don't gel here very well. Our presence doesn't make sense. The way we behave doesn't make sense as far as anything else in relation to us. And when it really comes down to it, there is nothing else in relation to us. You say monkeys, but you know what else do monkeys do? We got to teach them how to fucking communicate, you know, with us and all that. It's not like monkeys are fucking riding bicycles and going to work. You know what I mean? Not like humans. So there is nothing else like us. There's no other species of us. There is no variant in us that is striking like it is in other animals in the animal kingdom. You could say, oh, you know, black people. No, it isn't. A color variant is not what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's cardinals and blue jays. Look pretty similar, different fucking colors. And there's still birds. Yeah, and there's still birds. And I would say they're basic fucking birds. But you take a cardinal and compare it to I don't know, what's another blue bird? Fuck. A bluebird? No. Peacock? Sure, why the fuck not? Compare a cardinal to a peacock. Well, yeah, that one's red and that one's blue. Except that one's 10 times bigger and vastly different. That's what I'm talking about. Where's our fucking peacock? Because anytime there's a peacock type creature, Andre the Giant, genetic abnormality. You know what I'm saying? Little people, genetic abnormality. Brown hair, blue eyes, genetic abnormality. One person's 5'2", another person's 6'8". Just genetic abnormalities. We're still the same creatures. It's not like there's a whole bunch of different people, or a whole bunch of people in this one group, this one, you know, area, this one region that are all giant fucking people and poisonous. We don't have any variants like that. It's weird when you really think about it. So there you go. Throw that out at Thanksgiving dinner and see what happens. You never know. Somebody might unlock the mysteries of the universe for you. It's not even so much a why are we here as a why are we here? We don't like being here. We do everything we can to change here so it's not here. I don't know. Yeah, these are the weird things that I think of. But yeah. I don't know. I guess that's it. I can't really think of anything else. But yeah, it kind of, you know, whenever you tell that to somebody, you got to kind of rationalize it in your own way. I went with ancient aliens, and we are a warrior race that's a plan B in case they ever get attacked. That's where I went with it, right? Somebody might say, well, it's proof of God, because clearly God created us all because we are so unique. And other people will say it's proof of evolution because whatever fuck reason they come up with that. It's not that I don't believe in evolution. I just don't believe in evolution the way evolutionists believe in evolution. No. I don't buy it, because there's too many just fucking weak creatures in the world that haven't evolved after millions of generations, and I just don't buy it. And then there's other creatures, like I said, sharks is another amazing example of that. All they've done, as far as evolution, is get smaller. The fuck does that make any sense? I mean, other creatures got smaller too, so I imagine the sharks would inevitably just follow suit, but they're still the same thing. They didn't fucking evolve. And if they're the apex of their species, watch a shark get eaten by a killer whale. You know what I mean? Like, it's those kind of things that they're little holes that I find in it, where I go, huh? Why did giraffes evolve to the point where they got these giant long fucking necks? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. a lot of stupid fucking creatures on this planet for me to buy evolution, and it's the race to the apex. Huh? Nah. After so many generations, you gotta figure something would be close to us if that's really the fucking way it works out. There isn't anything. So, I don't buy it. I'm not saying that things don't evolve and change over time. Certainly. But I don't think that we're making... I don't think we're ever going to find the missing link. I don't think we came from monkeys. Because then why the fuck are there monkeys? And I know everybody goes, that's such a stupid... But fuck you, answer it in a way that isn't a whole bunch of jargon and dodging the fucking question. Why are there still monkeys then? Whatever. We're gonna get all sorts of shit over this video. But yeah, well, there you go. I don't know. Try it out. See what happens. Let me know. It's a fun game. Fun way to fuck with your family. If nothing else. Happy Thanksgiving.